basic and direct outcomes of pure science have huge potential value for European companies, organizations, and individuals.
This conference takes place 10 days before the start of COP21, the Global Climate Summit. What we do in research and innovation contribute to those climate goals? That's a vital social and economic question for all of us.
The need to connect research outcomes, to industrial development, it's there.
To change models, it means a lot of research. It means a lot of services. And to change infrastructures, it needs a lot of research and a lot of industry increase.
I think that technology and science as well can help us to manage the inherent trade-off between economic growth and sustainability.
If I have some innovative ways to better forecast for the next minute, for the next hour, for the next day, what my output is, that will go a long way to accelerate the adoption of renewable energy.
We are going to have some sort of city center where citizens will be moving there, public transport, bicycles, and also delivery of goods will be involved in this movement around the city centers.
If you want to grow a business, and I'm thinking in terms of sustainably, in terms of revenue, by far the best thing you could be putting your effort in is a better monetization strategy.
When people are talking about the Internet of the Things, they're strongly underestimating which will be the impact on our life. We will need just to re-engineer how our society works.
We have multiple challenges that we're dealing with. We have climate change, we have energy, etc. But it's how do we use the data and the analysis of the data, which is critical, to address those challenges.
In Catalonia, the Center of Excellence, we're trying to change the culture because it is a cultural shift. It's believing or taking better decision on the data and then growing forward.
Still, a lot of universities basically put the emphasis only on education and research, which is very important, but you have to have support from your top university government, not only verbal, but also in acts, for example, by funding the tech transfer, etc.
For many years, our top indicator was the amount of third-party investment raised as a kind of external measure of how good our companies and licenses were. We've now put another layer on top of that, which is to say, rather than to measure the return to us, we should effectively measure the social return.
Financing spin-outs is always difficult, and in Sweden we have a huge tradition of public funding. In our new innovation strategy at KI, we actually are talking about creating a KI seed fund, which will get money then from our large collaborations with larger companies. So that's one way of getting money in, but we're always struggling with getting venture capital and investors into the spin-outs.
You just need a constant interaction and then see what pieces of the puzzle do I have to complement the professor with in order to get the thing into the market.
On the criteria of a fast-track entrepreneurship award, that is, who can bring a viable product or service to the market fairly soon, right? The unanimous conclusions was serum coatings, okay?